India and Japan are set to announce a declaration on economic security, AI, practical cooperation in energy, critical minerals and mobility. Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi is on a 3-day visit to India. Prime Minister Takaichi is holding discussions with Prime Minister Modi at Hyderabad House. She will participate in the 16th India-Japan Annual Summit. At the summit, the two leaders are expected to review the full spectrum of bilateral ties and exchange views on key regional and global developments. Earlier, she was accorded a ceremonial welcome at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Marching contingents from the Army, Navy and Air Force, accompanied by a military band, presented a guard of honor to the Japanese Prime Minister. Earlier, Prime Minister Modi extended a warm welcome to his Japanese counterpart upon her arrival on Wednesday. In social media post, Prime Minister Modi said India is delighted to host Takaichi and that he is looking forward to wide-ranging discussions that will further deepen the India-Japan special strategic and global partnership. Prime Minister Modi also emphasized the broader significance of the partnership, adding that India and Japan will continue working together to advance peace, stability and prosperity across the Indo-Pacific and beyond. Now, shortly after landing in New Delhi, Takaichi outlined the key priorities for her discussions with the Indian leadership. In a post on X, she said the talks would focus on urgent issues, including economic security and energy security, while aiming to deepen the strategic partnership between the two countries in light of the evolving global situation. She also highlighted the importance of promoting mutually complementary cooperation and further strengthening the Japan-India Special Strategic Global Partnership. We are now being joined live by Dr. Gaurav Datta from New Delhi. He's an Associate Fellow at Vivekananda International Foundation. Welcome to the broadcast, Dr. Datta. Japan once looked at India as a market. Today, it's betting on India as a manufacturing and even a supply chain hub. What do you think changed?
Well, that is a part of Japan's diversification strategy. Primarily because of its risk involved with the markets that it was involved in Southeast Asia, as well as China, which was technically its largest market, and as well as the US. So it can be seen as a diversification move. And India is also a platform for access or reaching out to the emerging markets of the global South. So Japan's, I think, engagements, with India is not only with India, is also to look at other emerging markets and tapping on other emerging markets in the global South.
As you mention of this diversification, Dr. Datta, economic security has come up often. It has almost become the summit's buzzword, from chips to supply chains. Do you think this is the new currency of India-Japan ties?
Well, I think economic security is the currency for all bilateral ties. I think it started off since the pandemic, COVID hit, and a lot of the nations across the globe started prioritizing supply chain resilience. And this has been the talk of the day for almost all nations. And Japan specifically came up with a ministry that deals with economic security. Well, Japan has a lot of, their economy is most export oriented. So therefore, their economic well-being also depends on access to markets abroad. So therefore, economic security, where other nations do not have certain economic capabilities, would provide access to Japanese markets, where else they can provide the economic know-how and skills and investments to the countries needed, and thereby meeting their economic security needs. So therefore, it is a significant part of its national strategy.
Of course, as we speak of economy, there's one challenge that still remains: the trade deficit. Why does it keep widening between India and Japan?
Well, the trade deficit, when you're looking at a country like Japan, which is an advanced economy, therefore, when certain sections of your economy are not at par with certain developed economies, so therefore there are limitations that what you can offer to those countries. So therefore, when they are able to offer a lot more to other developing nations, so I don't think it's just with India. It's also the case with most other developing nations, where the advanced nations generally, or with a nation with an advanced manufacturing capability or enterprises, will definitely have larger trade deficits there. But let's say with time, if India develops its own industries and it gets advanced, then I think we can expect the trade deficit to narrow.
Indeed, Dr. Datta, but there's also another fault line that keeps emerging. India wants technology transfer. Japan, it still seems like playing its cards close to the chest. Is that the biggest roadblock?
Well, I think technology is a strong element of their industries, and nobody wants to part away with technologies that easily. Probably they would need to have something in return for their economy and for their economic benefits. So, therefore, I think technology it comes with trust, and we've built a trusted relationship with Japan over the years. But therefore, also they need returns as well at the same time, some guarantees. So I think with time, I believe technology transfer can happen. I think they've also offered the recent on the defense deal, the Mogami class frigates, or the Japanese stealth frigates. They've offered Make in India initiatives with technology transfer. So that is one of the, I think, first steps that we can see here. And I think there may be many more to come.
Indeed, Dr. Datta, certainly a relationship to watch out as Asia's strategic environment and landscape continues to evolve. Thank you for putting these developments into perspective and joining us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.